Today I'd love to share why your brand is unsuccessful. It's very harsh to mention, to talk about what I'm about to talk about right now. Everybody finds themselves in this position when you are starting something, in most cases, especially out of nothing. So please do not take this as an offense towards you or your brand, but rather take it as a learning experience, as much as we all do. It is also something we do need to recognize as brands and as entrepreneurs or people or anyone that's trying to build themselves as a brand, trying to build a brand, a product, or service, anything that has to do with branding and marketing. So I hope you enjoy this. There are three things or three levels or three stages that I'm going to mention today that if you find yourself in any of these three, then that's the very reason why your brand is unsuccessful. So the first level is pretty simple. It's rejection. Your brand is being rejected. No matter what you try, no matter what you do, no matter how much you try to put yourself out there or your product or service out there, people just blatantly reject it. So this is very harsh. I'll make an example. You could be making your own style of music, your own style of whatever it is that you're doing, or putting up a service in your own unique way. Usually it's that, or pretty much the market is oversaturated by the type of thing that you're bringing on board, so people don't want it. And maybe there's already 2 or 3 or more authorities in that industry. People don't want anything else that's going to be similar to what they already have. So this is the very basic level, the basis level of why brands are unsuccessful. It is pure rejection. And what this usually means is that you need to change something. You need to identify that first of all, and for you to identify that, you need to recognize it, acknowledge it, and be at peace with it. Unfortunately, this is not the end of where you should be. This just means that you need to change something, and chances are, if you do identify what it is that you need to change, once you change it, your brand is going to be at a complete different level, and the light is going to be, you are going to see the light. So the second level of why your brand is unsuccessful is the fact that your brand is unknown. You know, you could have the most amazing product. Someone once said this. This is actually something that we all know already. But you could have the most amazing product, the most amazing service, you could be the most amazing genius on the entire universe or planet. You know, but if nobody knows about you or your brand or your service, they've never heard about it, then it is quite useless, it is quite pointless, and it does not matter how much effort, how much excellence you present on what it is that you do. But if you are unknown and nobody knows about you or your product or service, then you are not going to make sales. And this is actually a really high reason, or this is one of the main reasons why most brands are unsuccessful, especially your creatives, especially people that are really in love with what they do, that they don't want to compromise value, they do not want to compromise anything else. They do not really pay attention to marketing, branding, or anything else. They believe that word of mouth is going to get them out there. They believe that whatever they do, if it's meant to be, then it will be. You know, this is usually the case, and it's actually the reason why most, I would say about 80%, this is just a made up stat, but about 80% or more, or 90% of businesses are actually unsuccessful because purely they are unknown, they are unrecognized. I mean, if nobody knows you, how else do you expect to actually make sales? And you cannot always grow organically without actually putting in efforts towards branding and marketing. So the third reason or level why your brand is unsuccessful is the fact that it's actually a not so bad level though. It's your brand is known, it's recognized, but that is pretty much it. Doesn't go any further than that. So the USP is not strong enough for you to be preferred over anybody else. It's just more what the person really decides to buy on the day. Maybe the person changes from product to product, so they decide to take yours for that given day. So you definitely will make sales, you definitely are going to make some money, but you do not have the control, or you do not own the industry, and as a result, that's the reason why your brand is unsuccessful or not at the level of success that you want it to be. Here you go. I've shared the 3 reasons why your brand is unsuccessful. Please give me feedback below. Just let me know where you find yourself in these 3 things, and let me know where you'd like to find yourself next, where you see yourself going next. It's your boy Austin Sitola, the branding guy, and I'm out.